All right, welcome back, guys, to another daily analysis. So today we weren't able to take any trades because the market was pretty choppy. It was in the range. It was in and around the range till the last. That was till 2 o'clock. I think it was in range after. I think it started to move after 3. 2:30 is when it started to move. So it was the last 45 minutes that uh, is where it got the momentum. So yeah, but I didn't take any trade because I had a point POI marked and I was waiting for that POI to reach that. But apart from that, yeah. So even both in Bank Nifty, I couldn't find any trade. So I'll just go through what happened today, and I'll be starting with marking fresh zones because I was finding the 5 years thing not that pro. I wasn't finding it that smooth because during the trades it used to lag a lot, and the result and the candles, they never used to show up on time, and if I used to switch between time frames, there was a lag in the middle. There used to be a lag, so I just changed it to trading view. So I'll just go through what I was waiting for today. Then we'll switch to trading view and draw and mark new drawings and everything. So as soon as the market gapped up, I waited for the first 15 minutes. This happened. So this was like the structure, meaning if you take this swing high like this, so it broke structure here, took all the liquidity, gave it handling liquidity, tapped at the bottom, then again it broke here. So after that, I was waiting for it to come back here. Even for tomorrow, I'll be marking it here in the new charts. I marked it here already, but I'll be marking it again tomorrow for the Nifty. So I'll be waiting for the price to come and take this liquidity and tap here. But from what I'm seeing, there is chances of gap down because Nifty USD has already shed more than 100 points. Nifty SGX as well. If you see, Dow Jones is down by 1.5, NASDAQ is down 2.5, S&P is down 2, all the FANG and tech stocks are down. Bitcoin is down. Crypto, I just bought heavily in crypto now. I'm meaning like with my risk appetite for crypto, I bought Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Matic. Those are the 3 I bought. I'm just tracking these 2. I have a level for Cardano. I'll just share it with you. If you guys want, you can buy it in the future when it comes there. I think I'll market it. I think I'll mark it in the other one. I'll just go here. So if I show you, yeah, I'll be buying more of Cardano at this level. I'll share you the price. So I've kept a reminder. I wanted to take out all the lows here. So yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So I want the price to break below this. As soon as it breaks below this, I'll be buying Cardano. Cardano is a really good crypto, according to me. Yeah, Cardano. I only track a few. If I show you my crypto, what I track, it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polka, Cardano, Matic, and Solana. These 3 are like gamble coins. I just put money if I have something. I put in Doge, not in Shiba, Put in Doge. It's very less. Like I put like $1,000 or something. I don't trust Doge or Shibu. I trust these 5 coins other than these two. So these are my top crypto watch list, top 6 cryptos that I track on regular basis. So I have level marked for Cardano. I wanted to come here. Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Uh, it is a good buy now, if you ask me. Yeah, now is a good buy. This is a good buy, I guess. If you want to go long, you can go now. Broker structure, tap, structure, and it doesn't work like that in crypto. I rarely trade in crypto, but if you want to go long, you can go long now. All cryptos if you want. Ethereum also was in a really good buy zone. I had marked it before. There was imbalance and last down candle which was not mitigated. Just tapped in, and this is in 1 day time frame. So with the imbalance in the last down, so it tap in, it touched the, it dip into the last candle. So you could have bought the. I think it will tank more after the inflation data that is coming out on Wednesday, and there is a announcement by Powell as well for tomorrow. So all that will have a impact on the market. So yeah, if you are okay in buying crypto now, just go ahead and grab some cryptos. This is the right time. I don't think so you'll get a better opportunity than this. I mean, you can never predict the crypto market, but what I feel is we are in the right market phase to accumulate crypto. Because if you keep waiting, I don't think so you'll be able to. I don't think so you'll be able to capture crypto at a better rate, because you keep waiting and the price will never come there. Even if it comes, you won't be able to execute the order due to some reason. So it's always better to buy it every day. So Ethereum is a good. Matic is at a good tip. Matic is the only currency that hasn't given a huge fall after even after Bitcoin and everything fell. Ethereum fell. Matic is one coin that is still trying to push up. It hasn't broken the structure. None of them have broken the structure, but Matic looks pretty strong compared to other coins. Yeah, we'll leave this. We'll go to good. So yeah, I was looking there. I wanted it to tap and it didn't come, so I didn't enter anywhere here. I was really not finding any confidence to enter here, because I was pretty sure the price wanted to come here, and it was already over 2 o'clock, and I saw this started to move, so I just left it, and I didn't take any trades in Nifty. Same with banknifty. Broke structure, came back, tap, broke structure again. So in banknifty, it's the situation is a bit different. It broke the low of the structure, so I thought it might end bearish, but in the futures it didn't. It was still holding on. The structure was still strong, and the price was still was getting respected at this low without breaking. So I didn't take trade even in banknifty, but we were able to track the equal lows. I didn't take any upside trade as well. So it came down, broke finance structure again. So I have 2 POIs marked for banknifty tomorrow. I'll just share it now in the other chart, so even you guys can look out for it. So this is it for Nifty and banknifty. We'll start with the daily analysis. So if you see in the 1 day time frame, it has a kind of type of structure that I like to see. Meaning, if I go to 1 hour, I usually trade this as the mitigation block. You can see this was the previous last high before this high was made. So this high was taken out by this high, which originated from this low. So after that, the price came down. Then it broke a few structures on the upside. You can see this was the lower highs that that the price was making. Then it broke this, started making higher highs, broke this high as well. But again, it failed to keep up with the market. Maybe lost its strength and it started to fall. So this was the initial break that happened. If you have joined my live trade, or if you have seen my push, this is how I mark my trades. This is the initial break. Then there was liquidity at one second. Turn off this. After that, after the break of structure, there was continuous liquidity. It went slowly, tapped here, then gave a break again. That is by breaking this low. So now it has huge liquidity. It had huge liquidity here, like all this, like this equal lows, or everything below this. It was huge. Now it is coming back to the same POI. Where the price didn't make a huge fall. It did make a huge fall, but we have to see if the price will sustain this level and break it and go head higher. Will it be possible, or will it just start tanking from here? Like saying tomorrow will be seeing a gap down, seeing the market, US market right now. If the market still stay in red, we can see a gap down. This is the line that I'm seeing to trap the retailers. Let's say tomorrow we could see some potential to trap them. So this is the liquidities. So one liquidity was here. The second one was all this liquidity. That is 17,600. This was the liquidity that the price took. It is heading here. Let's see if let's see if whether will we be able to capture anything tomorrow. Whether our analysis from what we are seeing, this is the final tap. It should come down is what I want, because that is how I trade. Break of initial structure, final structure, liquidity, tap, and then the fall. If this, let's say, it gives a small break, it tries to take support somewhere here, 17,600. No, it fails, then it will start taking support. If this level breaks, then I'm bullish till this high, till the market all-time high, that is 18,600. So it's only this break that I'm waiting. If this level is taken out, I'm bullish till this high. Then we'll see where the market wants to go. Will it take the high and then start making a fall, or we'll see that later. But this is the zone that I'm looking for, the important zone. So for tomorrow, sorry, 1 second. Okay. So this is the day high and day low. So this is the day high and day low. On the downside, mark this zone. This is where the huge, a good accumulation that happened for 2-3 days straight before this 4 huge candles. So this is one point that I'm looking. I've marked it as a zone, not as OB. So this is a zone that I marked. Let the price come here and let's see what to do. So apart from that, on the downwards, I see only this imbalance. Go to lower time frame, 4 hour. Go to lower time. Mark this because there is huge imbalance. Don't know where the price will react, so for now we'll mark this. We'll try to okay, if you see, okay, if you see this candle, it's just been broken. This high was broken and the price then came back to mitigate it. Just broke. We'll see. We'll try to reduce it even more in the low time frame. So now this is what I see. Now in 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour I see this candle. Keep this imbalance and gap up and the last down candle. You can see this is a really good bearish candle which has been mitigated. Price is running away. You can try to refine your zones better. This is one candle that I see. We'll try to lower them, refine them at low time frame. Okay, we'll mark them as zones. We'll come here later when the market comes. I don't think so it will tank. That money wants to let it take out all these levels and then we'll see it together. This is a good zone, seeing the gap up in the last one candle and we marked it perfectly. Wait for the price to come. That's it. This is also a good zone that what we have marked. So these are all like really good zones. You can expect the price to come here, give a reaction. If you remember, I had marked one level here. I think again be able to see that in the lower time frame. You can mark this one because this was the last bearish candle before this gap up and break of structure. So 15 minutes, this is what I'm seeing. Today, so I'm seeing this equal lows. Yeah, this is the equal lows that I'm targeting. Okay, I think it's gone a bit off track. So okay, all 3 points are intact. So yeah. Just go to the files and see what we start. Maybe there are a lot of markets that had done. Not sure how many of them were valid. This is one. Similarly, this is one. We will finish up the daily analysis and then jump into the 1 second. Yeah, it was this low. This is second low equal highs that I'm targeting. These both are equal highs that I'm targeting. None of them will have a good support. So looking for them. Apart from them, yeah, this was a zone that I had marked it not valid, so it's another zone with imbalance and plenty of candles that are not mitigated by three candles. 5 time frame that are not mitigated. So these are all red zones. Don't tap, don't enter with the tap rate for information. Let's not go to the now. Let's see what we have in the 3 minute and then 1 minute. I think I had that's a marking here. Break of initial structure. The market has rallied after breaking the initial structure without feeling any imbalance. So for now, we'll just mark it as a zone. We'll have it as. So we'll take entries on confirmation. So the red zones are there. If a breakup block forms, you can enter the breakup block. Red zones are where you don't enter directly and you wait for a breakup block or liquidity inducement, and then again in the direction of your trade. So if there's a breakup block that is forming here, let's say the price tanks tomorrow, it comes down, forms a breaker, then it'll go ahead higher. If this forms a breaker and then you enter and it fails, you can always enter the S&D flip zone. It'll always work. Yeah, so these are the few zones. So when it comes to today's market, break of initial structure, break of final structure, all this is liquidity. You see, this is all the liquidity that I'm watching for tomorrow. And my entry is going to be this last down candle. This is like the tap entry. I'll be entering at the tap. If it fails, I'll be looking for shorts. And the good thing is there's a gap down. And the other thing is if the market gap opens right now, it is showing open. Right now the open it is showing is somewhere around 900. Okay, SGX is nice, 7900. Let's see. Okay, this is a huge fall. Maybe it will recover. We still have time. Still have more than 6 hours. I think more than we have still 7 hours. So yeah, we have 7 hours more to to decide where the market is going to head. 4 hours. Sorry. So this is one zone for tomorrow Nifty. This is the only thing that I'm watching for Nifty tomorrow. Then the other one is this is a big zone. We should try and have it come down a notch. If you want me, if you ask me, this will be my last. Since we started with one. Okay. So if you go to 4 hour. So what we do, as per this setup, we mark the last candle. So the last candle is this one. This is the last up candle. Then go to if you go here, you can see this one candle that's not mitigated in the 1 hour. There was a gap. So that's the reason I'm not sure what the market will do. If you ask me, I'll be marking this candle. This is the candle, the last up candle. That tap into this level. This is what this is the candle. This is that candle. So okay, we'll do one thing. We'll mark 2 zones. This is the tap entry. For any entry, I think we have to wait for a break of structure, and because it's been a while, the price it took a while for the price to reach to this PI, so I think we'll just okay, it's the wick that we have marked. Yeah. You can mark this is not zone, but an imbalance level. This is a zone. Wait for your entry. It's basically half of what it is. So So that is all Nifty that I see for tomorrow. No entries here because it's too choppy. Tap entries here. Alright. Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty will just go to the chart. The daily chart, sorry. This is the same level, the similar level that we marked in Nifty. At the top, no, we'll wait for 39,000 to be broken, then we'll come to marking that. So for now, this is what I'm looking. Downside, down. That's going to go down. This is one more. This is one zone that I marked. If you try to refine this, you can see this imbalance. Price, as soon as it tapped, as soon as this broke, it went back and it did everything. So you can refine it more now. So this is the last imbalance, or the last few candles that are not yet mitigated. So it's also at 38,600. Over here, this high was taken. I would mark this. I try to make sure we go to low time frame and see how to reduce the zone. How to reduce the zone difference. So, okay. We'll come here later once the price. So on our, this is what I see for banknifty has too many there's huge imbalance that it has to fill. It needs to fill, and we have a small retail trap as well. No, it was a trap, but I'll show it to you. It was a trap that failed, and it has become of an OB right as of now. So tap into that, give you a good good rebound in price. Could give you a good rebound in price. This is the last down move and the up move. In fact, I would mark this imbalance, not the whole thing. It's just because below these lows, this candle that pipped, and these are like 1 hour candles. So this candle pipped, it broke the high, the price now came back. Even if it did, it came only halfway, and it's left some imbalance to fill. So that is what I'm looking. And banknifty is giving my type of entry: break of initial structure, filled in halfway, break of final structure. It has created liquidity today. I'll show it to you. It has created liquidity. Where will my entry be? So my entry will be the last candle that is in this move. So that is this. We'll reduce it and we'll reduce the the price difference for the time frames. Go to 15 minute. Here, I think it was here I saw the trend line trap. Yeah, I think it was here. I'm not sure where it originated from. I think it was here. It was a trend line trap, and the price just bounced off after trapping the retails. So now the last candle is this one. Moving further, you'll know why that is the last candle. And this is that one entry. If this fails, you can easily on the breaker block retest, you can easily target this low. Forget all this, don't worry. You can easily target this one, this one. It is what, like on 500, 600 points. So yeah, that is the 15 minutes. Trying to make it more clear in the for the time frame. I've reduced it more. Seeing the imbalance. Try avoiding going to even more time or even lower time frame. Trying to change your markings or trying to lower it down. Like don't try to mark it in 1 minute and all, because since you're marking the zones, you won't be entering immediately. You will have to wait for a structure to fall. So it's okay if the price taps in early before breaking. 5 minute. Let's suppose this one. Right, it originated. No, I think it was here. In fact, it was somewhere here, 3-4 points here. We just close the price. Okay, it was somewhere here. 1 touch, 2, 3, 4, 5, trapped, then rallied away. So this is what I'm waiting for. I'll try reducing it in low time frame, checking what is the imbalance or unmitigated weakness that are there. I'll just put it to the last one candle because that is how my entries are. Like the last one candle will be, because since this is a tap entry, as soon as the price taps in here, I'll keep SL here and take an entry. I know the SL is huge, that's why I'll be doing a option strat, trading an option strategy like bull call spread on the higher side. If it fails, I'll just convert into a bear call spread as an adjustment. There's a huge imbalance that the price might have, but I will try to keep it here. I'll be doing it here. I'll be trying to reduce it. Alright, in fact, let's take a risk and enter. Okay. Okay, this is my liquidity equal lows because this was the pennant trap that happened, and after the pennant trap, if you see, this is the order block, break of initial structure after the order block, liquidity, tap into this OB, break of NS structure, tap, but you should enter with the last down candle, break of initial structure, last down candle, here, enter, and even today you got this huge move. In the beginning, in the morning, you would have lost all the theta, but if you had stayed in the trade, you could have made from here towards the easy 700, 800 points. So that's why I'm targeting this as the equal lows, so that is my point of entry for tomorrow. In Bank Nifty, trade I'm looking is break of initial structure, tap. It's like 50% here because this was the last retracement before this huge downfall. So break of initial structure, last liquidity, tap, and this is the high that's broken, and the last down candle is still pending to be mitigated. So if I go into 5-minute time frame, or yeah, I'll just start with the 5 minutes. 15 minutes, it will be a big candle. So 5 minutes. This is the last down candle. Meaning the down candle that made the lowest low in this retracement. That is what I mean by the last down candle. Kind of tapped in, but I'm seeing it could come back again to tap. This is all the liquidity I'm watching right now. The trend line thing. So this is the POI for Bank Nifty, my POI. Downside, I'm not looking to enter because you can see this low is taken out. If this was supported if this low was respected by the price, then you could have seen some. Or else you can do one thing, you can just mark the zone and leave it, and I won't be entering at the top here because it's not the kind of setup that I would use. Retrace in the last down candle. This is what I marked. We'll see tomorrow. But this is the POI that I'm looking for here. Looking to enter here in Bank Nifty. the next 3 days, trade carefully. Don't risk too much because the Fed has announcements and there's inflation data that is coming in, so all of them will play a factor in the market. So, okay, this is what I'm saying. Day high, day low in the market. So the day high, day low. That is it. And I won't be marking the PCB because I'll be getting it as soon as the market opens, so it will be useful for me. So I will be marking the previous day high, previous day low as well. So okay. So that's it. We'll catch up in the live trading session to catch some trades since we weren't able to catch anything today. See you tomorrow. We'll try to catch something good if possible. Okay. See you guys.